someday it will get better. I know life sucks sometimes, I don't always like mine, but I know that someday it will get better. I will not forget that night at Subterranean. It was summertime and it was raining. I was headed down the block to pay the meter for my car. That's when I saw the sad girl in the rain. I don't know who needs to hear this, but know that someday it will get better. I know life sucks sometimes, I don't always like mine, but I know that someday it will get better. She was crying, real tears were streaming down her face. I could tell that she was in so much pain. So I reached out for a hug and she came in and snuggled up. I told her everything will be better someday. I don't know who needs to hear this, but know that someday it will get better. I know life sucks sometimes, I don't always like mine, but I know that someday it will get better. I don't know who needs to hear this, but know that someday it will get better. I might not know much about you or what you're going through, but I know that someday it will get better. I do not want to be your punching bag, 'cause I'm done with that. I will not let myself be a doormat, 'cause I don't want to be walked on. What will you do when I am nowhere to be found? What will you do
Happy fucking Wednesday, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you, sir?
Not too bad. Glad the fucking holiday is over. Although a little bummed I had to come back to work this week, because to be honest, I'd rather still be at my mother's house, which sounds really fucking weird considering I'm homebody, but my brother's still there, so. Yeah. Don't get to see him enough.
There we go.
So, how was everybody's Christmas, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever the fuck it is you celebrate? Hopefully everybody got time in with their family one way or another.
Just enough time with them. It was like
That's
just...
the fucking key, right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the quantity; it's about quality in short amounts.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, small, low key, and not insanely crazy or anything, and good food.
Oh yeah, oh fucking prime rainbow on Christmas Eve. I couldn't complain.
Ooh, that must be nice.
Oh
Yep. How was your trip down to the fam?
It was good. My son enjoyed it. I don't think he stopped bothering my brother the whole fucking time we were there, or my sister-in-law. He was just velcroed to those motherfuckers the whole fucking time. Hash, what's happening, buddy? How are you doing?
Hey, the Hashington.
Yeah, he was Uncle Quinn, Aunt Jasmine the whole fucking weekend. And that went all the way through Monday because we stayed down there Thursday night, Friday. Came back Saturday night so he could see Santa come in the morning on Sunday at home. They came up Sunday afternoon, stayed at our house so that way we could go watch Avatar on the IMAX on Monday.
Oh.
So he stayed stuck to them, and then being as I didn't think far enough ahead that we were going to do it that Monday, I didn't have anything planned for dinner, so we ended up going to a Chinese buffet on Christmas. First time I've ever done that in my fucking life. The only thing... Dude, I was so mad. I was like, please let somebody in there be doing that. No, not one.
Not one Jewish family?
Oh, I'm sure there was a Jewish family in there somewhere, but they were definitely not fa-ra-ra-ra-ra-ing.
It's smiling at me. Yeah, whack. Classic. I didn't watch that this year. I might have to pull that out. If I don't watch that before fucking Groundhog Day, then my life will be fucked.
And we ended up watching on, was it on Friday? Or, no, Saturday morning. Ended up watching Violent Night. I would say that might be my favorite new Christmas movie.
Jesus.
It was fucking fantastic. Something about watching Santa kick people's asses made my fucking day.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah. No, my son definitely had the better of the Christmas, I think, for this year. Especially seeing my brother, which for him was huge. And fucking... I realized I'm starting to get old. So I got a couple of new hats for Christmas, and 2 new pairs of slippers, and I'm fucking happy as a pig in shit. Dude, I wear house shoes, slippers around the house all fucking year long. Doesn't matter. It can be 80 degrees outside. Dude. All year. Fucking slippers.
I always have flip-flops on.
Constant.
That.
If it wasn't... Oh yeah, that, and right now, because my office technically used to be a porch, the floor's just a cement slab, so all that nice cold winter fucking weather, the floor in here is like fucking 20 degrees. It's ridiculous. And gotta have shoes. Yeah, it was a good one. The boy ended up getting himself a hoverboard, a new iPad, and then Monday, after we go to the movies, this is the fucking kicker of all kickers. I don't know people who are into... You guys into any trading card games? My son's starting to take a liking to collecting Pokemon cards. So we hit up the local little game shop. When I say game shop, I mean all they sell is trading card games, Dungeons & Dragons, Warhammer, shit like that.
Sweet.
Where it's a nerd haven, basically.
Hell yeah. I used to love those kind of stores.
So he went in there and got himself 24 packs of Pokemon cards.
Holy.
Which is a fuck ton. And as we're going through them, I'm like, oh, this one looks neat. We should probably put this in a sleeve. And I'm like, you know what? That one does look pretty goddamn fancy compared to the rest of them. I go and I look it up online. He hit the holy grail of the current generation of fucking Pokemon cards. It's worth over $500 for one card.
Holy shit.
Nice.
I'm like, holy shit. I was like, I had to go back to the shop to double check with them just to make sure. So I took pictures on my phone. I'm like, hey, is this... Did I look that up correctly? Was this over
This
$500?
motherfucker rare?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we've had people come in and buy cases of cards and still not get one.
Shit.
Wow.
I was like, well, shit. And they said, yeah. I was like, well, let me get a nice heavy-duty acrylic case for that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just stopped and picked up a lottery ticket on the way home.
I should have, fuck. My brother, who is also... He's got friends where he lives down in Austin that are into Pokemon trading cards. And he said, yeah, one of them, they want to offer you $700 for it right now.
Wow.
I was like,
How much did you pay?
I didn't pay fucking lick for them because I was going to buy him 12 packs, which was $40. My brother's like, no, I got it. And then my mom's like, no, double it up. I'll buy the other 12 packs, same things. So I didn't pay shit for them. I was like,
Perfect.
but I was like, I told my brother, I was like, let me ask my son because I was like, it's up to him. It's his cards. I'm not gonna let him play with that one because I don't want him to fuck around and.
For sure.
Screw
But
himself
yeah,
out
like,
of it.
hey, dude, do you want to fucking have
Well, I told him
more
I was,
money to play with?
I was like, here's the deal, dude. I was like, $500 at minimum. This guy's telling you $600-700 he's gonna give you for it. I was like, you said you wanted a PlayStation. You didn't get a PlayStation. That will cover the cost of a PlayStation.
nice,
You
yeah.
said you wanted an Xbox. That will cover the cost of an Xbox or a fuck ton more Pokemon cards.
I would have, as a child, I probably would have been like, you know, this card's cool and all, but fucking, let me get something I'm going to enjoy because I'm just going to look at this.
He's
'cause
in.
I can't play with it.
I give the kid credit. He thinks a little bit differently about that because he goes, "No, I want the super rare." Because he like all of his video games. I want the super rare drops. Like he'll go in and he'll farm for drops. I'm like, all right, dude. You're on that kind of level. You might be the right kind of collector. Downside, that's gonna end up costing me fucking money someday, and I know it. He goes,
You
Dad.
also got to, in collecting, you got to know when to get in and get out, though.
That's the secret right there.
Yep.
It's like any other kind of investing.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, that card
And-
might be worth it now, but in 12 months it might not be worth dick.
That's why I'm stuck with an entire fucking top closet shelf full of sports cards that nobody fucking wants anymore.
Yep, I was the same way as a kid. I had a fuck ton of football and baseball cards. I
Football,
didn't.
baseball, hockey for me.
Yeah, I didn't do
Little
any
bit of
other
basketball.
sports. Oh, well, I did do basketball cards if I could get my hands on like Jordans and Pippins and things like
That's
that.
what I did, yeah. Rares. Or players that I liked. But yeah. I mean, I have them all. Every card I ever bought or shoplifted as a child.
Yep.
Statute of limitations.
The trick is keeping them in pristine condition. That's the trick.
Yep.
And I had OCD growing up, so if I cared about something, like my friends, I was like, don't touch it! You're fucking up! Like, I was a fucking maniac about that shit. Like, I would buy 2 copies of comic books that I liked if I could afford it, so I could read one, put the other one away.
Oh, smart. Did you ever
I have
sell
quite a
any
few
of
like that. They're not worth anything because they overprinted comics in the 90s when I was a
Okay.
collector, when I was buying them like crazy. And I never really got into vintage then because I was not that, baller.
Oh.
But yeah, like I have comics that are worth some, I think the most valuable comic I have is maybe worth like $400 or $500.
That's
But
still
that-
good.
Yeah, that's something, but I mean that's nothing compared to like
No.
some that are worth millions.
Yeah.
I think the Action Comics whatever is sold for like $2.2 million on eBay or something like that. Damn. But that was like an untouched copy of a comic from the fucking 30s, that literally was bought, put in a box, and never touched again. And then put in a fucking slab. So nobody could ever touch it again.
See, I used to buy the comics Tales of the Crypt.
Mm-hmm. And my dad, he was way into Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, I love those.
Evening, boys and ghouls.
Yeah, I love those. And if I'm remembering correctly, for a while there was Twilight Zone comics. If I'm remembering correctly. But I used to watch a show. I loved the old show.
It was X-Men and Spider-Man. As far as like mainstream Marvel comics were, yeah. Anything with X-Men or like X-Force or X whatever. X-Factor. All the mutants basically. And then Spider-Man shit.
I was a horror movie nerd. I mean, I couldn't get enough of that when I was young. I remember sneaking out of a Disney movie when I was like super young into The Exorcist. I loved it. People were puking and passing out. I loved it.
Alright, here it is. I found it. Just so this way, anybody who wants to see. This is what my son pulled out of his shit there. There's your link. You can see exactly what he pulled out of there. It's a cool looking fucking card.
Jeez Louise.
I was like, are you fucking shitting me? I'm like, so I was, one of my neighbors across the street, him and his son play Pokemon. So being the smart ass that I am, I sent him a picture of the card. I'm like, hey, this looks like a fancy Pokemon card. Do you know shit about it? He goes, where did he get it?
Let me see. Let me do some statistics math here because I was good at that.
He's like, how much did you pay for it? I was like, I didn't pay shit for it.
Right now when he should sell.
Angry neighbor.
Yeah, because it looks like it was up to $600.
So March or April, that fucker's gonna if it's not gonna keep going down, it's gonna rise back up again to like $600 in March or April, guaranteed. Statistics brain.
It makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah, don't sell now.
And then my lovely nerdy brother, thank God for him, he goes, you should send it in and get it graded. He's like, get a PSA grade on it. He said, because then you basically double the value.
And it guarantees that it'll never get fucked up because it's in a fucking brick.
Yeah. That's it. I went and I got a heavy-duty acrylic case for it. So that way, I was like, look, dude, I don't care if you look at it. Wash your fucking hands. Make sure they're completely dry before you touch it. Only grab it on the sides of the case, not the front or the back.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm like setting ground rules for a fucking stupid card. And I say stupid loosely because it's a $500 piece of stupid. But
yeah, he's young too. Like I was a little older when I started like really considering collecting shit, you know.
As a 7-year-old, well, he's gonna be 8 in May. As a 7-year-old, know that he had the wherewithal to go, you know what? I don't think I want to sell it. I just want to collect them.
Yeah.
He said, I want to learn to play too, so here we fucking go. Tomorrow, I'm going to do something I thought I would never say in my life. I'm going to go play Pokemon with a fucking 7-year-old.
Nice.
Yeah, and not like the fucking video game. Okay, I can get down with the video game. At least I can understand that, but the fucking card game aspect of it, I guess it's no different than like fucking Magic and shit like that, but just in a little different setting, different principles. Like I play a couple of games like that, like Hearthstone, but
yeah.
Ocho, Swaggo.
Okay. That makes something else totally different.
Ooh, I don't have any of those ingredients. Otherwise, I would have made that. Ooh,
This will be
I gotta come up
Mallory.
with something for myself.
This will be a Mallory Gates recipe.
So many recipes I've made, but I don't want to vape any of them. I know what I was gonna do.
what's happening, Swag?
I was gonna try to clone Bayless for Looney. Kind of want to do that actually.
Speaking of
How's
which,
Meter doing?
he's good. He just said he wanted to take the night off. Said he's had enough of peopling today. I was like, alright, man. You do you, buddy. Enjoy your night off, man.
Yeah.
I get it.
How the hell does TJ have an 8-year-old child?
Well, Swag, if you want to know the honest truth, I'm sure you're fucking old as dirt, so you remember a president by the name of Bush, right? Didn't know when to pull out? I did that about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Didn't know when to
Pull out.
Goddamn right, I pulled a fucking Bush.
He said pull out.
That's funny, Adam.
That's my George Bush impersonation.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty spot on.
It's just a laugh.
Hey, that's all you have to have is just the laugh, and it's spot on.
It all comes from when me and Clown Puncher, when Jeff used to live in Kansas, he would call me and we would watch the Olympics together. Like, he would be on the phone, you know, with me, and we would just watch the Olympics together on NBC. And every time they would cut to George Bush, we'd be like, Michael Phelps, gold medals, swimming. We would just fucking kill ourselves because we were fucking getting stoned the whole time. It was a fun way for us to bond before we had the internet, you know, or fast enough internet to video conference.
It reminds me of Dana Carvey.
Yeah. I mean, I probably got a bunch of it from that. Wouldn't be prudent this juncture.
Read my lips.
Yeah, no new taxes.
Oh man, that's funny.
Not gonna do it.
So what do
Don't
we...
say you're gonna do
that
it
was a
when
good
you're
one.
not gonna do it. Let's see. Oh. I don't know.
Okay, this sounds like it's gonna be good.
Do.
Like I hit the right freaking button.
I'm trying to make this for Lumi's taste buds.
I just mixed up Rocky Tooney. It's honey. It's really good.
Let me guess. It has milk and honey in it.
You think?
Yeah.
It better.
Really good.
I gotta look at that recipe because I'm lazy and I will mix a good recipe over making one any fucking day.
I'm doing a tribute to Mallory Gates, Praline, and cream.
Nice.
Hey,
Oh,
Demelin.
I'm missing all the flavors.
What's happening, Demille? Yeah, Swag, it doesn't seem like that long ago, does it?
I have like half of them.
Time flies with kids.
Ooh, I do like this though.
Oh, fucking hell, Swag.
No one wanted me to reproduce, so
Same.
Who's the oldest person in the chat then? It has to be Swag.
Out there?
it's me. Oh, in chat? Okay.
Well, technically, Dave, you typed "Hello, everyone" at 8:59 p.m., so you're now included.
Yeah.
I gotta be.
Oh,
the
yeah.
oldest.
I was born in the 80s, so I'll just put that out there. Jamilin says she's the oldest, she wins. Proudly. Just a number anyway.
Yeah,
That's right.
She's only a couple of years older than I am.
The hell went in this?
Did I just do that? Oh, good. It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. You're such a bitch, Swaggy.
Bitch ass swag.
Oh yeah, I knew I'd do that. Fuck. I really hope vanilla bean ice cream is good enough to accidentally double the quantity.
I think I'm gonna try to do a blackberry cake pop. Dipped in chocolate.
Raspberry cake pop. Nice.
Oh, blackberry.
Oh, blackberry.
Just
That's
so
just
that,
good.
just so that way I have a good reason to use the blackberry raw.
That sounds good to me.
How are we gonna do this though? That's the question.
What?
Well, let's just start adding flavors. Something will pop together eventually. Blackberry. No, blackberry raw. We're gonna go full 0.5%. Full send on that. And the only cake that's gonna taste right in this, as much as I hate to fucking say it, is gonna be Flavor West yellow cake. And I fucking...
Yummy.
Dude, that tastes like straight cake batter, but cake pops to me taste like fucking cake batter.
Have you got VSO cake?
I do.
You can throw 2% of that in.
You think that'll give me that
fucked
fucking...
up about that, TJ, is Flavor West actually makes a flavor called cake batter dip that is even more of that flavor than Flavor West yellow cake.
Yes, buddy.
It's straight up just batter. Like, if you get batter from yellow cake, and if you tasted that, you'd be like, oh my god, I can taste the raw egg.
Oh, that tastes good.
Dude, you don't have to check on me. I'm grown. Dude, you know what I'm doing tonight. The only reason you're not in bed is because you don't have school this week. You can come say hi if that's what you were trying to sneak in here to do. That's fine. No? Okay.
5. I gotta mix this low because...
God, is Christmas vacation over yet? So you think Swag's cake at 2% will give me that same cake battery taste?
Not at 2.
Not at 2?
What are you looking for? Sorry?
Looking for like a semi-cake battery taste, because that's what cake pops taste like to me. And that's
Maybe
why I was
a
going to
2.
use...
Yeah.
You know, fuck
What if
it.
you mix-
Let's
I like it at 3 usually.
Yeah, but I was thinking if he uses yellow cake at 2 and then VSO at 2.
Wag at 2?
That could do it.
I mean, yellow cake at 2 will kind of just
Drowned. That'll drown
might
VSOs.
might make Swags go away.
What if we want...
Although it might just do something to it that I don't know. I would go for it. Fuck it.
Let me go 1% yellow cake and 2% VSO cake.
Yeah, try that. Try it. Give it a shot. I want to make this recipe by Selden Scum. Strawberry cake donut.
And we're
It's
gonna bind it with
all wonder flavors except for Zeppola. So it's already good. And I just happen to have all the flavorings. Except, man, strawberry baked is not my favorite strawberry by them. But I kind of want to make this as is.
We're gonna use vanilla custard cheesecake.
we're doing
at
it.
1%, so we get that.
I also owe Linda
Bind
Marie a
it.
review still. And I need to remind myself to do that. Because that fucking cookie recipe she made was fire!
Ooh, no, we don't want that chocolate. We want lava cake.
Go 5. Holy shit.
This is the recipe right here.
Yeah, you can go 5, sure.
Angel cake 2%, cobbler berry 1%, crispy wafer 1.5%, crumble topping 1%, strawberry baked 3%, sugar cone 1%, super sweet, and Zeppola at 3%. It looks tasty. It's definitely a cake donut, and I like this.
Oh, you're saying up to 5%? It gets thick the higher I push it?
Ooh, the cake?
Yeah, Swag is out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Pam, go big, go 5. Demillinger cheerleader. It's like, do it, I triple dog dare you.
You know, we're gonna go. I'm gonna push the VSO cake to 3 then.
Oh, I gotta find all these fucking ingredients. Luckily, these are all on one shelf except for Zeppola, so that's awesome.
Oh, I have to make the label. Okay. So I just mixed up mine. It's good off the knuckle.
Yeah?
I want that.
Yeah, you don't have a Cassie to make your labels.
Oh shit, yeah.
Unless it's illegal in your state.
So, is anything else going to be over here? Maybe crumble toppings over here in this bag?
Try not to misspell a word and put it on a label so I don't look like an idiot.
Idiot! Gosh!
Alright. I think that sounds right.
Nippy, you idiot. What are you doing?
Should I toss a little butter at this, maybe? Butter helps.
Oh, it wouldn't hurt it.
Yeah.
VSO butter raw.
Alright, I gotta go get flavors. I'll be back.
I don't have the butter raw, I only have the butter.
Then just put it a little higher, that's all.
Yeah, 1% will do, yeah.
Sound of success.
1% there. And... maybe a touch of cookie butter? Nah, that's gonna be a little overkill. Alright.
Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking. 0.5% blackberry raw, 1% yellow cake, 3% VSO cake. We're gonna go 1% vanilla custard cheesecake is kind of like a binder. Then lava cake at 2.5%, VSO white chocolate at 1%, and 1% VSO butter.
Yeah.
See how that fucking turns out. That's the most flavors I've put in a fucking recipe in a while.
What's the lava cake?
It's like a chocolate ganache almost.
Is that the liquid barn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. Would help if I change it. Go big or go home amount. Three.
Gonna take a week of mine to steep out, but it tastes good on the knuckle and it tastes good on the vape already.
Yeah.
Yep, pralines and cream. And I did this by just reaching my hand into my bucket of cap flavors. It's all cap.
Yeah.
Where are you, dark ass yellow cake mix? Yellow cake.
Yeah, it's nice and rich. That's nice. That's another thing I've got to try to do is expand my palate, because I always stick with desserts, you know? I gotta go juices or something just to get away from desserts, you know?
I generally go desserts. Every once in a while I'll get that wild hair where I want to do nothing but fucking fruits for a while, or... I just like the fucking sweet shit, what can I say?
Well, here's a good flavor I just picked randomly. VSO grape. Oh, does that smell good?
That is a fantastic flavor.
Oh,
Lava cake. Oh, that's not something I've fucked with in a while.
the savory flavors blow me away though, how good they smell. That's oregano. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
I've been liking to sneak in fucking the florals into a lot of my shit lately. Like, and I should probably do it when I'm live on here, but most of the time it's just shit I'm mixing up for myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's caramel?
I like the rose hips is good, and so is the fucking, I've been liking the lavender as well.
Yes. Help me some lavender.
I haven't even used any of the florals. I'm afraid.
Dude, do you want a good recipe that's got just a light floral in it?
Yeah.
Go pull off of mine. Go pull Pippa's hangover cake.
Yeah.
Pippa's hangover cake.
Yeah, it's fucking good. It's got a touch of, I think it was lavender I put in that too. It's an older recipe. Let me look.
make this shit because this looks good. Yep, because I make 25.
Pippa's Hangover Cake. It's got angel cake, wonder flavors, bourbon VSO, cream milky undertones, one-on-one, fluffy white cake, wonder flavors, lavender VSO, nectarine TPA, and peach VSO.
How high did she use lavender in that?
That was
0.5.
Where is it?
It's in the ELR, Pippa's Hangover.
It's my recipe.
Oh my god. I needed it like 4 for me.
No, I just wanted it as the touch in there, so there's
I
just
get
a
it.
slight touch of the lavender in it.
Yeah, I like to be fucking punched in the face with it.
Fair enough.
It says it that I don't have
I'm a crazy
peach.
person, that's why.
I'm sure I have peach.
You
And
sell peach?
If you
I
don't
thought they
have,
gave that away.
if you don't have the TPA nectarine,
what
you can
it's
you can sub it for. You can either sub it for, I would go apricot from VSO, or even VSO's nectarine as well.
Yeah, swag apricot is fucking delicious.
Yeah, the apricot's
I could probably
bomb.
vape that by itself.
Oh, it's great as a single flavor. Push to 4% is perfect.
Fucking apricot. Just apricot. Crispy wafer we got.
Alright, where in the shit was I? Oh yeah, looking for flavors, that's right. I got fucking sidetracked.
Alright, we got everything here. Making this happen.
Blackberry raw should be right in front here.
Oh wow, looks good.
Put a fucking dent in that already.
I don't have peach, but I could have swore I saw it.
Peach VSO.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the lavender.
I have the lavender.
Maybe I do.
What other is a good floral that would go good with a peach? What florals of his do you have?
I just have jasmine.
That's more tea.
Yeah, that's more tea-based floral. I wouldn't throw that at it. I mean, well, no, they do have like a jasmine peach tea, if I remember correctly. So you could throw it in there.
Yeah. Interesting. I get some lavender in the next order.
I've heard a bunch of people say that lavender and vapes is really good. So I've never tried it, but I've heard a bunch of
Fucking
people
love
say
it.
Yeah.
Look in my ELR and I have a recipe called The Experiment 2, I think, or something like that. It's one of my favorite things I've ever created. It's so weird and so good.
Public?
Yeah, it's like almond, hazelnut, and lavender cream. Pretty sure it's called The Experiment version 2 or something like that.
Whoa, almost dropped it.
I can probably find it and put it in chat.
Hibiscus milkshake. Ugh.
Yeah, it's actually in my history.
Ugh.
Copying. Pasting. I haven't made it in quite a while, but I used to fucking love it, so I imagine it's still good.
Demilin, are you saying you just don't like the smell of flowers? Is that it?
Well, you didn't use VSO lavender.
No, it was before. That recipe's from 2018.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's an oldie.
Okay, well, I'm going to adapt it.
Yeah, most people are scared to use FA lavender that high.
That is, I do have that swaggy. Blackberry lavender lemonade.
Yeah, I have that too, I believe.
Yeah.
There we go. Just be
Yeah,
safer.
It's actually good on the knuckle. Interesting.
God damn it. Custard. Ooh. The hardest part about this is
Like vaping dryer sheets.
what?
Millen.
It's exactly what it's like. Creamy dryer sheets. Sounds disgusting to most, but oh my god, it's so nice.
I love DeMillen's sense of humor. Oh my God, she's funny. You missed your
Yeah,
calling,
it's-
DeMillen. You missed your calling. You should have been a comic.
It's definitely akin to Fabuloso, like floor cleaner. You have to not think about that. You have to think about floral beauty when you vape it instead of fucking dryer sheets.
Interesting.
Or yums.
I haven't even had hibiscus. I do have cap hibiscus.
Tim, where are you? Are you out of town? Too busy
Chilling.
for us?
He's having a night off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that, I guess. A night off means don't participate in chat.
Okay, a night off camera. Let me rephrase that. God damn
I
it.
want a real night off. I don't want to have anything to do with any motherfuckers. That's rare, though. For real.
I don't mind the nights off.
Earlier, I was on the UK mixing show, and the theme of the show was office party tonight. So they were
Oh,
mixing.
yeah, everyone was getting hammered.
Yeah. Oh boy, did they get hammered.
I bet.
I can't mix and drink. I just can't do it. I don't have the
But they weren't mixed. They were just pouring their flavor concentrates into their booze.
Okay, I could get down with that.
They were doing some weird shit though. Mick from Late Night Vape Show he had an abundance of cactus, so we were throwing it in everything. I don't know about cactus and port.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah, that might be an immediate turn off there. I might have to pass on that one.
But the an apple, I think it was an apple strudel or an apple Danish and vodka, that sounded good. If I drank, I don't drink.
Yeah, they are hard to understand. That's why Bobby says he puts on closed caption.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't have a problem understanding them. I don't know. I'm just used to thick British accents.
The only problem I have is words that we don't use over here.
Sure, yeah, slang. If they speak slang, especially if they speak it in a really thick, yeah, it's a little different for sure. I feel like I know a lot of that stuff though.
Yeah, but a lot of that
British
slang you
sitcoms.
should be able to pick up on.
Well, I watched a lot of PBS British sitcoms and stuff when I was a
Yeah, me
kid.
too.
He said, I
They're
watched a
all-
lot of the original
their
Doctor Who.
Comedy is so cheeky and goofy.
Hilarious. So
Yeah.
dry, a lot of it too.
Mm-hmm. Where am I at? Sweetener. You have to be careful with.
It's always funny.
Come on.
Spent a lot of time traveling,
Obviously,
so yeah, all that shit, I just
already-
kind of take it as it goes, because there's a lot of those that you pick up on over the course of time. Alright, let's start mixing this shit up here. That's my
Star
head.
of the show. I'm assuming. I love the smell of this fucking food.
I think Graham was practicing before the show started, though. Fuck, was he polluted by the end of the show?
Jeez.
Want one more drop, don't you, you fire?
I think the after show went for another 2 hours.
Jeez.
Wow.
No,
Smells good as fuck. Not gonna lie.
when we do those drinking shows on this channel, there is no after show. I literally drink until I'm like, okay, I have to shut this off or I'm going to puke on the keyboard. Call her a fucking day. Stick a fork in me, I'm fucking done. Granted, I don't do those too often. However, we don't have any fucking things coming up the next couple weekends. I might have to do that. Because there's not another. What do we do for our next session? Let's see. Maybe next weekend. We'll do probably a Saturday drinking show. It's been a while.
Yeah, you usually do that like once or twice a year, right? On a Saturday night.
It used to be way more often before I was doing the mixing thing, and also then doing Thursdays with the I Don't Know Joe thing. Because twice a week, to be honest, that's a lot of fucking YouTube for me. Especially now that I'm a homeowner, because there's always something to fucking do.
Yeah.
That, and then also, not gonna lie, the missus did get into my ass at one point, because there was at one point where I was on like 4 or 5 nights a week. She's like, you can't keep doing that. I'm like, alright, well, we'll cut her back then.
My wife usually goes to bed at about 7 o'clock. Either she goes to bed or passes out. It's one of the two. So I can be on any show practically.
I wish that was the case. Mrs. is a fucking night owl. But yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, here we go. Do this shit.
Oh, there he is. Adam Plarza, musician, artist, mixer. Coolest dude in Chicago.
Thanks, but
I'm your fan club. I'm president of your fan club.
appreciate that.
I dig it.
Oh yeah.
Women throw their panties at you.
One time,
Really?
she put them on my microphone stand while I was in the middle of a set, playing a Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
Nice.
Yeah. She was encouraged by Jeff, the clown puncher, to do so.
Jesus.
I thought it was great. Yeah. Pretty awesome.
I'm
Metal
just curious.
Spirit, great.
How'd she pull that off in a crowd of people?
She went in the bathroom and took them off.
Oh. Well, that's no fun.
Yeah, she didn't do it in front of everybody. If she did it in front of everybody, I may have been less likely to take her home, though, so kind of glad she did.
Fair enough. Well, if that's the case, how that works. Ladies, now you know how to go home with Adam. All you have to do is go drop your piece on the mic stand and just wait till the set is over.
Yeah.
Every time a woman threw her panties at me, there was a brick in them.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I can't see his glasses on.
Jeez.
One last thing to put in here, and that is a fuck ton of lava cake at 2.5%.
I haven't even used that lava cake yet.
It's so good. Excuse me.
The hell is that?
Did you put ball bearings in there?
No, just wanted to shake the shit out of it. I want no hot spots. Even though it's just PG. I always get Nick with PG, so.
I've only gotten the hot spot once.
Yeah, I feel like I had it once when I first started mixing, but that was because I had VG fucking Nick.
So you know what? I'm rethinking this.
And I did not shake the shit out of it.
We're gonna drop that down 0.5%. I'm just gonna go to 2% with that. I think that might be a little overkill with the white chocolate.
I've been mixing a lot lately. I've been going through bottles of base like crazy. I think 3 in the last 10 days probably. At 500 ml each.
Jesus.
Speaking of going through things, I'm quite thoroughly impressed after going through quite a bit of it. The Delosi Labs nicotine is fucking fantastic.
Word. I think I have some.
Big blue fucking bottles, yeah.
Bob, I might drive down to Pennsylvania and take that bottle off your hands.
And they're fairly priced compared to everywhere else. And I say fairly because it's
Surely.
I'm hoarding nicotine.
Oh,
This smells really good. I don't know if it smells like a strawberry donut, but we'll find out. Did he have a steep time on
I'm
it?
gonna find out.
It's gonna say steep time a fucking month. Damn it. No steep time. All right.
I don't put steep times on my shit because hopefully everything is shake and vapeable. If it's not,
I do if it's like garbage off the shake and turns into gold, but that's very few recipes. So yeah, it's usually vape it. Mix it, vape it.
Yeah.
Like I always shoot for 80-20, but the reality is it's not 80-20 because all the flavors you put in change that ratio.
you can adjust though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I end up doing it. I adjust because you got to figure all the flavors you're putting in are all PG based. So we just adjust for the total weight of your flavors, and you can adjust your weight and how much additional PG you add. But then again, who wants to math that fucking much all the time, right?
That goes against my hack mixing principles. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad, Adam. Compared to that crazy motor oil you made last week.
That pancake vape?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That must be black now if you didn't vape at all.
it's gone.
Let's go.
At the end, it was black, wasn't it?
It was pretty dark. I mean, it really didn't sit around that long. I fucking burned through that. Anything that has TFA pancake in it like that, I can't let it sit around. It's addictive to me. It's like vaping breakfast. I don't know. It's so nice to me. But I can't vape it all the time. Once in a while. Let's see what this shit tastes like, though. I probably need a rewick. Oh, I was gonna throw this in my tea.
Okay, well, thanks, Tim, for throwing me under the bus there. You're right. Dick. Love you, buddy.
Who needs to be accurate? Accurate's accurate.
To be honest, anybody who says they're 100% accurate at this is fucking lying.
I'm never. I'm always like, close enough.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way my scale's 100% accurate anyway.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah. This was $6 on eBay. There's no way. It's super accurate.
I won't say that my scale was that cheap because this was like $40, but
Yeah, I bought it cheap.
I don't know what happened to my calibration weights. They're gone.
now you're gonna make me question where the fuck mine are. God damn it. Because I know they're around here somewhere.
All you need is an American
borrow
nickel. 5 grams.
I don't have any change. I don't have any American stuff.
Yeah,
I have a lot of Canadian shit. What the fuck, Dave? That shit's
start
always slipping into my change.
start weighing some Canadian shit. Figure out which weighs 5 grams for him.
I know, right? I need to find. I have like a coin collection somewhere on this dresser of madness with all kinds of foreign coins. But I'm not gonna dig those out right now.
Somewhere I have some Iraqi currency, some Uzbekistan currency, some weird Middle Eastern currencies that I don't know what the fuck they are. You know.
That's one area that I don't have a lot of currency from, although I do have some Jordanian currency for some reason.
I went there once. I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
To Jordan?
No, to Turkey.
Oh, it's the Middle East, yeah. Well,
Turkey, depending on where you're at, isn't bad.
Freaked me out.
Where'd you go?
Izmir and Istanbul.
Okay, Istanbul's probably a little safer bet. I don't know if I would have went to Izmir, but
It freaked me out because they have speakers every 20 feet, and they call the faithful to the mosque, say, and that was constantly going off. They just freaked me out. I like PTSD instantly. Couldn't get out of there.
oh
fast
yeah, I don't know about that. That's in all of those heavily Muslim countries. That whole call to prayer thing, it's weird to watch everybody just stop exactly what they're doing, point the same direction, and start praying.
Yep. God bless them. That's their religion. That's fine. But it just freaked me out because I'm not used to it.
Yep. being
Okay.
outside religion, that's definitely a good bit of difference there.
All right, Selden scum.
No, I forget. Fill her up.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, maybe that was a touch too much chocolate. Maybe. Meh. Fuck it. That blueberry will punch, or that blackberry will punch through it.
God, I forgot. Strawberry baked from Wonder Flavors is
There
the
you
inside
go.
of a strawberry Pop-Tart. And that's
Looks
nice.
good.
Oh, yeah. That's not bad.
Nah. It's
It's
the,
like medium.
well, that's because I downed the
That's how
yellow
mine ended
cake
up.
to fucking 1%.
Mine ended up pretty yellow, pretty pissy. Well, I should say Selden scums. Here, I'll give him some fucking publicity.
The bike giveaway. Oh, that's in the spring. That's in
That's
for
what I mixed.
the mill and the bike giveaway is what we do for Easter. But this last year we gave away 14 brand new bikes. This year's goal is to beat that number, even if it's only by one.
Wow.
That means a lot to a kid, poor kid, man.
Hell yeah, it does. That was my favorite time of the fucking year. When I knew I outgrew a bike, I knew at fucking Easter time I was getting a brand new bicycle because that was about the right time for us to be able to ride them around here.
I was a poor kid, so when my bike got stolen, that was it for bikes.
Yeah, that whole idea of just having the freedom to kind of go where you want to go on it, that was huge. So giving it to families around here where I know they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
You're still taking donations?
I'm giving everybody a month off for that because we just did the Christmas stuff. I mean, if you want to send money for it, feel free, but I'm not going to start heavy into it until
Yeah, so when
end
you,
of January.
When you post it, I'll donate.
Because that's the one thing where the missus does. She makes all the Easter baskets and shit. I'm like, my job, fucking bicycles. Because that's something that, out of all of the shit she does, it's the only thing where it's near and dear to me is that whole idea of bicycles at fucking Easter time. The only thing I wish I could see is I just wish I could see when those kids get the bike. But I don't get to see that because I give it to the social workers, so that way they don't know. I don't want to know the families that are in that situation because I don't want them to think that I'm looking down on them or anything like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Holy shit, Hoss. How are you, buddy?
Hoss!
Long time no see, man. How are you? Yeah, we'll probably start that here. End of January is when I'll do this. Start doing the push for that. Actually, wait a minute. When is fucking Easter? Because that might have me adjusting things.
I'm not Catholic, I couldn't tell you.
April 9th. So I would have to have them done by the end of March.
Yeah, lucky me, Paul. I'm the only Protestant in the family of Catholics. Go, Dave.
You're a Protestant. Well, Methodist, which is...
And we just use Easter as the time frame because that's usually when kids get off of school and all that shit. So it makes perfect timing. Good. Glad to hear that, Hoss, man. Glad you're doing well, buddy. Miss you, man. DeMillan last year, I built 10 of the 14, 9 or 10 of the 14 bikes because they weren't put together already. So I spent the whole weekend sitting outside in outside my garage building bicycles.
Wow.
Yeah, holy shit.
Totally worth it though, because I know where it's going. And we got everything from little kids, fucking like 12-inch bikes, all the way up to fucking grown fucking teenagers. Because it's not just the little kids that are poor. But yeah, I'll probably start that in like 2 or 3 weeks or so. Get towards the middle or end of January.
And who finds the families to give them to?
We actually deal with the City of De Pere social worker. She runs social worker. She's the social worker for the entire school district where I'm at. So she knows who all of the legitimately needy families are that can use it, and where it'll go to a good home where the kids can appreciate those types of things. So
That's good.
Yeah, nice.
she's our middleman for every donation that the missus does. Because she'll do one for back to school in the fall, and then she does Christmas, Easter, and then there's one other fucking one. I swear to God, I'm missing in there somewhere. I don't remember which one, but she does a fuck ton of them.
Well, back to school's a big one because the kids need books and clothing and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, what was it? Last year we gave them like 200 backpacks.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
What?
Whoo, hot damn, that's good. Oh, and it is cake batteries. Fuck. Alright, we're good. How much of this do I need to dry out? Not too much. I thought I was getting ready to do a cloud pop there. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah.
There you are. There you are.
Still playing music, I assume, there, Hoss, right? That man's got a fucking plethora of instruments.
I recall.
And one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. If you ever got a chance to meet him, fucking fantastic human being. Fucking love Hoss. Had a chance to meet him in Detroit, what was it, 4 years ago? Or so? 4 or 5 years ago? Fucking great human being. Glad I had the opportunity.
Yeah, you fuckers all got to meet up that year in Detroit.
It was a good time.
A whole slew of ya.
I'm kind of bummed that they don't do it anymore. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm really bummed because it was, for me, it was a twofer trip. Because one, I got to see everybody that I hang out with on here, and then also, my son got to go see his aunt and uncle who live over in Michigan too. So,
Nice.
I've talked to Tim about doing like a private get together. You know, you can't do it public; it's against the law. But like somewhere we can rent cabins or something that's out in the middle of nowhere. Get everyone to come, get together, bonfires, you know, the whole 9 yards.
hell yeah, that would be a good time. Oop. All right, here we go.
Camp out in my yard. Come over, bring your tents, set up in my yard for 2 days.
Ooh, call it the Adam stock.
Yeah. My neighbors care very little about, I mean, my band plays in my garage till fucking midnight sometimes. Like,
Pardon
That's
me, I
fine,
gotta
that's
mute
it.
up for a second.
have a free Eddie and the Arsons concert. I'd have to rent a porta-john or a couple. The lines in my bathroom would be insane.
There we go, much better. Kind of bummed I didn't get to go to the one in Vegas, but that's because, well, shit didn't fly correctly at that time. And I think that was in the process of me dealing with buying the house, too, so that may have also put a damper on things.
That would do it.
Okay, I'm a fan. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one I made is tasty, but it definitely needs to sit overnight because that strawberry baked is pretty prominent right now. And that's crazy because I have trouble tasting strawberry.
And the white chocolate did exactly what I was hoping it was going to do. Leave that nice little coating on the mouth.
Good though.
Oh, yeah.
This sounded
Yeah,
good.
this is good. Just probably needs a nap. I'm glad I used the amount of sweetener that he put in the recipe. At 0.9% sweetener. All right. Giz is still around occasionally, Haas. He doesn't come on the show, but he pops into chat. He seems to be doing okay. I miss Giz on shows. Non sequitur fucking questions. Exactly, Tim.
Full.
There we go. All right, that's a good name for it.
Beauty of renting cabins is who cares what happens to the cabin, right?
Goddamn right.
Just the guy with the visa attached to it.
No,
Just
make
know
sure
if
you
you're
have
coming to my
insurance,
cabin,
man.
yeah, and if you're coming to my cabin, you're fucking likely to get a contact eye. So it's just gonna happen. Because if that was a thing, guaranteed, Meter and I are gonna be in the same cabin a good chunk of the time.
Cheech and Chong's excellent adventure.
You know it. We'll be fucking dabbing out. Like, all right, let's go on the fire and play some fucking acoustic. I'm high as fuck.
Man, that sounds good though. A nice big bonfire, a beautiful summer evening. Oh, that sounds good. Fuck.
Cassie making egg rolls.
And screaming at
She
us
needs
from
a
distance.
vacation.
You
She needs a
kidding?
vacation. No waiting on anybody, especially Tim.
And chasing after TJ around the yard.
She wouldn't.
I'm gonna kill you.
She wouldn't come near. She wouldn't come within 200 miles of us.
Just don't give her the wood, the hatchet to chop down wood, because she'll fucking kill us all.
So yeah, no, Giz is a good guy. I saw him last year in April.
Oh yeah, you did get to hang out in real life.
Oh, how cool would that be if everybody got together? That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, like Grim Green, Fresh, everyone.
It'd be a hell of a wild party.
Oh, fuck yeah. Sewer Rug, he's cool. I'd like to meet him.
Well, every year, Swag, the weekend of my birthday, which is my birthday is August 8th, we always play in my garage, and anyone is invited. So, just saying.
It'd be awesome to.
I'm trying to get another band this year too, so there'll be 2 bands. It'll be like a real show. So we did open up before Eddie and the Arsons. My bass player and my singer from Disheartened joined me, and we did some Led Zeppelin and some shit, some other shit, some '80s covers. I want to get
Cassie's in
another
the
band.
house. Love you.
Although I'm pretty sure you meant, hey, guess what, guys, and not they, guess what, guys. You have an Apple phone too, Cassie? Or are you smarter than Tim? Please tell me you're smarter than Tim.
You have a yeah, Paul. You have a passport.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go down. It'd be awesome.
Bring a banjo and a mandolin and a guitar and everything else you got, Haas.
And I'm sure, what's his name? Chris Overdrip. Overdrip would come down.
Yeah, maybe we could steal one of his
Chris is cool.
FedEx trucks.
I don't think we'd have to do that. Just rent a VW bus and all fucking just pick everyone up on the way and away we go.
Straight hippie it with the VW bus. All right.
You know, they seat like 12 people.
Yeah, you can fit more if you really stack them in there. Now, that's not saying the bus is going to go very fast at that point, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we could rent one of those RV things.
Yeah. Rent a big Winnebago. Away we go.
Well, I'm talking about the smaller ones, shorter, the short
I'm
bus.
talking about a motherfucking tour bus and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. One of those toy haulers. I could throw my Harleys in back. You have a motorcycle license, Paul?
No, I just pick people up with motorcycle licenses.
Okay, great.
Oh, God.
Thanks. You don't tell me about that.
Yeah. I would never buy a motorcycle, buddy. It's just
dude.
a ticket to heaven.
No.
I've gotten hit on the highway. Look at me, I'm fine.
I've laid a couple down myself. It's
Not a chance.
driving your car is a fucking ticket to heaven. It doesn't matter. When it's your fucking time, it's your time. Enjoy yourself while you're here. That's the key.
Yeah.
Boy, picking up DeMillan out in the Bay Area is going to be a long haul.
That is a long fucking drive. I don't think I would want to go anywhere near Chicago, though. Or anywhere near, not Chicago, but fucking the Bay Area.
I'd love to go to San Francisco. It's a beautiful city.
It's a beautiful...
We're on the subject that you don't want to come here.
I've never gotten that far north in California.
Actually,
Only
my
San
neighborhood's
Diego
good.
and LA.
Stripper poles.
I mean, that's the thing.
DeMillan.
A party bus with the fucking chasing neon lights and fucking stripper poles.
I had a buddy who used to fucking own a
wrecking ball.
party bus with a stripper pole in it. It was a good time. All the stupid things you do when you're in your early 20s.
Yeah.
The hard part was trying to flip a coin to see who was going to be the DD that night.
I'm always designated driver. I'm the only one that doesn't drink or partake, so I'm always the designated driver.
Oh, Haas is in. He said the wife and him are traveling in a travel trailer now, so just where and when.
Oh shit! See? I think it's August 5th in 2023.
That's right.
Will be the annual Eddie and the Arsons show at my house.
Yeah.
So you guys know just not to book a gig that weekend? Is that how that works?
Yep. Just guaranteed that we're playing at my house. I mean, we've done it 3 years in a row so far, so gotta keep it up.
I mean, if there's an area not terribly far from Chicago to rent cabins, have your band play there and everyone gets together.
Yeah. Therein lies the problem.
Trying
Gotta
to...
find a place that'll tolerate us, tolerate noise, can supply us with power, and then we have to bring sound equipment if it's not a venue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How far are you willing to drive? I know a guy who owns a campground
Where?
in Wisconsin.
Is that
depends.
from-
I'd have to talk to the band, but I mean,
So what, 15 hours, Paul, from Montreal, something like that? More?
Well,
I don't know.
From here to Detroit, it's 12. I think.
So it's like good 24
12, 14
hours then.
Yeah.
20 hours anyways. Because 8 hours to get to Windsor from Montreal. And that's across the river from Detroit. So a 20-hour drive for me. And then the side trip to pick up Canadian Jesus and Paul. He's right, Canadian Jesus is in Peterborough, so that's like 2 minutes off the highway.
Who's Canadian Jesus?
Overdrip.
I need to go back to working on his art piece. I was working on this cabin for
12
Overdrip,
hours
this
for me.
3D cabin. It needs some maple trees, in the background.
I like that, eh?
Yeah.
That's why they're in.
It suits them, eh?
I like this though. It's fucking beautiful. It just needs some maple trees in the background and overdrip quality.
A lot of times I'll throw an A at the end of the sentence to piss off the French people in Quebec. Really drives them crazy.
Mm.
Oh yeah. So how's it going, eh? Oh, bon du tabarnak, les Anglais, stick Chris.
You could have just said, wow, these are the tastiest cookies I've ever had, but it just sounds so mean in French in that voice. Like, seriously. Like, fuck.
That's the way it is. Every swear word in Quebec is against the church. Eh? You gotta remember that.
I would have a field day with that then. Fuck. Yep, that's a good game. I like it. I think I could have pushed the blackberry raw up a touch though. Weird to say that. Later, Hoss. Good to see you, buddy.
Do it. Nope.
Oof. Fucking head's getting hot.
Woo.
Space heater is working. Great. I'm gonna bow out of work an hour early tomorrow to go play fucking Pokemon. What the fuck is my life becoming?
About to combust. That's when we empty
Yeah,
out.
that'd be awesome. Yeah, meet somewhere in the middle ground or something, and that'd be perfect. Just get nasty and forget our names.
Well, if I think that everybody that's in North America, the Midwest as a whole is kind of the center point between all the spots of Canada, even even if we've got some Mexican friends watching, it's kind of that midway point, you know?
Yeah.
And from the coasts, it's midway.
Jeez.
Be a good time, although I do have next year the missus says, I'm gonna throw you a 40th birthday party. Alright, well, I don't want one unless you're getting all of my old military buddies together so I can have one more round of stupid drunken debauchery. Or at least the ones that still drink. Fresh, sorry, you're gonna be our DD.
Any of your military buddies live near you?
No, we're all over the fucking map. I think that
I
closest.
bump into some guys I knew in the military once in the blue moon.
Yeah, it's rare. I've got a couple of buddies. They work for companies that do medical equipment repair. And there's a GE training facility in Milwaukee, which is about a 2-hour drive from here. So when they come in, they'll come up here and visit and stay and whatnot. And when they come, the missus goes, please don't tell me you guys are drinking again. Yep. She's like, you guys talk like you've been hanging out every day for the last 10 years. Yeah, we don't skip a beat. There are certain things that you don't miss. Well, if 40's the years my eyes go, that's alright, because that means I got 40 years without glasses, and I'll take it. Means I gotta start wearing them soon anyways, whatever. Although I think I'm fucking due, because everybody else in my family wears glasses.
Having to wear glasses will be the least of your concerns.
I'm more worried about the fucking not being able to trust a fart anymore, that kind of thing.
I was going to say, wait till you're buying the doctor dinner at the colonoscopy.
That's right.
I'm gonna probably do something really stupid when that comes, because I'm gonna play into it, just because I'm that kind of asshole. Wait, nope, I think it's a little deeper, Doc. You're gonna have to reach in there farther.
How's the gold looking?
They don't laugh. I've made a ton of jokes. They never laugh.
Well, if they do,
Probably
they-
heard them all.
Yeah, I guess at that point, you stick your finger in one rectum, somebody pops a joke, the next guy who pops it probably going to say the same thing.
Rectum, I hardly knew him.
Rectum, damn near killed him.
time I ever got a giggle out of a doctor is I told him I could feel your hands on my shoulders. But I think I've had about 8 of them so far.
Wonder if I should ask him, is it okay if I push back?
When they give you that twilight, you won't know what's happening.
Wow.
Out of it.
Or do I pull the Steve-O and see how long I can stay awake or with it under anesthesia? Have you seen that video of him trying to stay fucking awake while they're fucking...
No.
There's a video out there floating of him and I forget, one other guy, they were having a fucking contest of who could stay awake the longest as they were getting general anesthesia.
Wow.
Dude, it's fucking wild.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, how are the healthcare professionals okay with you just videotaping it? Hey, I guess whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah. They're probably like, hey, whatever happens, our hands are clean.
At least they will be
You guys
for
are
a
taking
minute.
a fucking risk.
Yeah,
Trying
they
to
make you sign
fight
waivers. They even make you
anesthesia.
sign waivers up here, so
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they do down there.
Oh yeah, there's so many people that like to throw lawsuits everywhere, and they hold harmless waivers. Or, we didn't do shit. This is on you.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why I always laugh. Like, being as what I do for work, I deal with a lot of fucking lawsuits and shit like that now. I laugh every time that I see somebody sitting they're gonna get a fucking attorney for a medical malpractice lawsuit. I'm like, good fucking luck. There's not a lawyer that'll touch those things anymore. Like, they have to fucking have killed somebody completely negligently in order for that to happen. What's happening, Toonie?
Wow. Hey, Addy.
Hey, Eddie.
2 snaps and a toonie.
Reminds me, I gotta get the missus to start making shirts again for me. Although she's busy getting all of her shit ready for Valentine's Day. But at least she waited till after Christmas, so I'm okay with that. Which reminds me, I gotta take down the Christmas tree this fucking weekend. Yuck.
Yep, I gotta do that.
I don't know.
Right.
There's only one reason I want to do it is because I have this nice comfy armchair that I sit in that I have to remove from my fucking living room so the tree will fit in there. And it's where I always eat lunch. Haven't had lunch there in a fucking month. Fucking need my armchair back.
I lived my whole life where I'm sitting now.
Actually, like I said, this is pretty close to most of my life because I work right fucking here. So, don't leave the house. He goes, do you want to go somewhere? No. I fucking hate leaving the house. I don't want to have to deal with people in real life. No. They're like, but you do YouTube? Yeah, that's different. I can fucking hit the leave button anytime I want.
That's good.
Customizing my weapon loadouts here.
Paul, didn't you buy one of those mixing doohickeys like hippie vapes?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Have you used it at all?
twirly do, the frothy thingy?
Yeah, it's pretty
Twirly
good.
do, I called it. Wow. Thanks, weed. You know that twirly do mixes your Lee liquid over there?
Doodabber.
Doodabber. However you call it. Oh, first and foremost, snake skin.
Yeah, that's 42 in Canada. Yeah, when I turned 42, my eyes went.
I'm sure it's coming, just a matter of time. The missus was fucking blind as a bat when I met her, which explains a fucking lot. She didn't realize she was so fucking blind until one day she was driving. She's like, what did that sign say? I'm like, what do you mean you can read it? It's like fucking 10 foot tall. Like, go. You're going to the fucking eye doctor. She's, Her eyesight's all fucked up. Then it got worse after she had the kid, so. And she still bitches at me. She says, "My fault, you wear glasses." No. You couldn't see is the reason why you wear glasses. Has nothing to do with me. Thank your fucking family and your genetics. That's how that works.
Yeah.
And my eyes were going downhill. Then I got diabetes. Then I got cataracts. Then I got new lenses. Now I have to wear glasses to read.
Oh, yeah. Macular degeneration's fucking normal with age, and then you add all the rest of the things that happen in life, it adds to it. Oh, I'm gonna wait. As I'm sure one day, because I've lucked out this long, one day I'm probably just gonna wake up fucking legally blind. Not know what the fuck happened. Although, I'd be kind of pissed at that. Live your whole life being able to see everything and then just be legally blind one day. Oh, there are people that it happens to, but yeah, still piss me off.
Yeah.
Although, on the other side of that, there are a lot of things I wouldn't have to see again, which would be fucking great.
I actually thought I was going to have permanent eye damage. In 2008, I had staph, and then that caused like 14,000 other infections in my body. And my optic nerve in my right eye was like atrophied and palsied basically because of the infection.
Oh, shit.
So like it was like stuck basically. It would not turn left or right. So like every time I would turn my eyes, I had double vision like all the fucking time, and I was like, this is fucking never gonna go away and I'm gonna be fucked. Like it was really hard on stage with lights and shit, you know, like just all these like double glares and shit every time I turn my head. And then I just remember one night, like after I got out of the hospital, like months later, like 2 months, I had an old cable box at the time, and it had like the 03 channel 03 on it or something, and it looked like it was getting clearer, like way clearer than it had been for months. And I was like, just a fluke. I went to sleep and I woke up the next morning and double vision was fucking gone. It's like my optic nerve corrected itself overnight. It's so weird. Yeah. And then, because I had, like, it was lazy, too. Like, it's still a little bit, my right eye is, just a little bit, but it was really bad for, like, 2 months after I'd gotten out of the hospital. It just,
That's scary.
And the eye doctor said, like, you're young, it's probably going to go back to normal, but it may take up to a year. So, I guess I got lucky. Good healer. Yeah, because I had a sinus infection, I had a blood infection, my lungs were all fucked up. Like, it tore me the fuck up. Hallucinations because of the blood infection. Stuff. So I was like straight like a bad acid trip for like 4 days. Just really fucked up hallucinations. Like, and none of them were fun, really.
Not the kinds you wanted to have.
No, not pretty clouds and rainbows, like death and scary horror shit.
Damn.
And you're stuck in a hospital bed. You know, and I had an IV, so I couldn't get up or do anything, you know, so it's like you're just stuck there fucking dealing with that shit. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, they must have cranked you full of antibiotics, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, they're using them.
I had antibiotics for 4 weeks. Yeah, I was in the hospital for just under a month.
So
you
you
didn't have a solid bowel movement for 6 months after.
Fucking had a PICC line, the whole 9 yards.
Longest I went without pooping for a while. Like when I first got sick, I like went like 5 or 6 days without it, and I was like, oh my god. Like once I snapped out of the hallucination, I was like, okay, can I like go to the bathroom now? It'd be nice.
Fuck. I mean, those high octane antibiotics, man, they have a lot of side effects.
Fuck yeah. Especially if you're taking them long term, fucking through a PICC line where they're just fucking dosing the fuck out of you.
That's what I had. Yep, because I couldn't keep an IV in for longer than a day or two because my fucking veins are too weak. So they were constantly sticking me like sometimes twice a day and shit. And I'm like, it's like I need this medicine every fucking day. Like that was they woke me up. And they were like, Adam, you ready? And I'm like, yep, plug me in. And then so they just fucking stuck a PICC line in me. I still have the scar. My arm.
Oh, yeah.
You're lucky because that could have gone south real easy.
Oh yeah, I caught it just in time. They said if you would have waited a couple more days, like you would have been in real bad shape. Could have gone septic and shit. You know.
Yeah.
I was in critical care, so.
I mean, you're lucky you didn't have a lot of organ damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, even with just pumping the drugs into you, that can fuck up your liver and your kidneys. And
There was so much wrong with me when I first got there that they like didn't even. It took them a day or two to pinpoint it. They were like, "We don't know what the fuck it is." Because like when I went in, my face looked like I had gotten in a fight with fucking Rocky Balboa. Like it was just all swollen because it started in my nose, and then went through my sinuses into like my fucking lungs, and then just spread through my blood.
Fuck, you must have come in contact with some serious shit to have that happen like that.
Yep. Who knows from where, you know?
You said it was staph?
It was a scratch in my nose. It got infected.
Yeah, infections, yeah, those are deadly.
Yeah. A buddy of mine almost lost his leg.
Luckily, it wasn't the bad one. I mean, they're both bad, but there's MSSA and then MRSA, MRSA. MRSA's the bad one that like fucking, you know, is really fucking hard to cure with penicillin or whatever, the amoxicillin and all that shit. I had the susceptible one, which was curable. They just had to load me up with shit.
MRSA's bad because they're just, that's an antibiotic fucking nightmare. Or you're lucky to get, like when my dad had both of his legs amputated in 2009, he ended up getting MRSA. That shit's fucking gnarly. Like, and I went and I stayed with him while he had MRSA in the hospital. Somewhere bright yellow fucking gown, glove to the nines. I'm like, thank God I worked in a hospital at the time, so it didn't bother me. But I was like, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago when I was in university, I used to work at Royal Vic in Montreal. And we were getting a lot of East Indian people coming in with drug-resistant tuberculosis. When you see the doctor start sweating, that's when you take cover. We had to go in full germ suits into the rooms to clean them.
I bet. Jesus.
And it was isolation room, right? So there's no edges, there's nowhere that bacteria can sit. And we just literally spray ceiling, walls, floor, every square inch of that room would get sprayed with decontamination fluid.
Wow.
And even through the suit, you could smell that, how potent that stuff was.
Yeah. God damn. The one thing I don't miss dealing with. I'm glad I don't work in a hospital anymore. That shit, some of that shit was fucking gnarly.
Oh yeah, the accidents, the crazy accidents. The one guy fell off his roof, landed on a picket fence. They brought him and the picket fence in.
Yep. Seen a couple of those. Fucking pole sticking through a guy's fucking arm. And he's working, took a digger. Straight through the bicep.
Wow.
Fucking, and I say pole, I mean a piece of rebar. Luckily, the guys that were with him were smart enough to cut off the fucking rebar on either end so he wasn't carrying so much around, but
Jeez.
still a nightmare.
Science.
Alright, boys. Everybody got their time back because I was late. So, we're going to get the geese, get the flock out of here.
Kill some motherfuckers in Call of Duty here.
That's it. No, I'm no Joe this week. None next week. It's the following week after that. So you still got 3 weeks of free time on Thursdays if you're into kicky punchies.
Is that the TJ versus Clown Puncher?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That will be that.
I'm ready for that shit.
But
Turn of the Clown Puncher.
thanks for coming and hang out with us. Love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Remember, educate, advocate, not for yourselves, not for any of us up here, but for those sorry motherfuckers that are still on the stinkies. Need to keep a viable option alive for them. Click on all those links that Tooney puts out there. They're all worth your while. But, yeah. Does anybody have a song they want to go out on? I know, Adam, you don't choose because you make it.
Paul picks Cheney's Got a Gun. That's not one I've done yet.
I like where your head's at, but...
Pick, yeah, whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
What have I got on them? I have fucking no idea. How about a Toonie pick. Wasn't Walk This Way a Toonie pick?
No, Tooney's pick was down in a hole.
Oh, there we go. We'll give Toonie his on the way out. There you go. A little down in the hole on the way out. Have a good night, everybody. Love you guys.
Good night, everyone. Happy New Year.
Have a good night.
Please.
Happy New Year.
Been